and gentlemen. And gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Down! Lady! It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. White Monday down. Bang, 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 bang. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, 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 kill.
On second down, Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Uses the stiff arm. And shedding through the tackle. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
I hope you run to left because I'm about to take you through.
Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third and long, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. 180. We're good.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into win.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yo.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Carr now throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
White Monday down. Shift. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Desmond King making the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 39, Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. On first down, Carr staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
93. Get him. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. This will be Carr. Tyrell Williams.
He wasn't ready.
23 yards. It's now third down.
Down. 185. 49. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Carr to throw on third and one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 50. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now, Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Raider 2.
To throw again. Carr. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Bailey now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We're good. 180.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They run it with Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. Not that time for Watkins.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subject